Book 28, The Punch That Boils Water. If you ever go diving in a shallow tropical ocean, you might spot a creature that looks like a rainbow-colored alien wearing armor. This is the incredible mantis shrimp. Despite its name, it is not actually a mantis, and it isn't really a shrimp either. It belongs to a special group of ocean crustaceans known as stomatopods, and it is one of the fiercest predators in the sea. The smasher variety of mantis shrimp has a secret weapon hidden under its body, a pair of heavy club-like arms. When it spots a tasty crab or snail, it launches a devastating punch. This punch is mind-blowingly fast, reaching speeds of over 50 miles per hour, 80 kilometers per hour. To put that in perspective, the mantis shrimp's arm accelerates through the water just as fast as a tiny bullet flying out of a gun. Because the punch is so insanely fast, something weird and wonderful happens to the water. The shrimp's club moves forward so violently that it literally tears the water apart. This creates a tiny empty space called a cavitation bubble. For a split second, there's a literal hole of empty nothingness trapped underwater right behind the shrimp's fist. But nature hates empty spaces almost immediately. All the surrounding water crashes back in to fill that tiny hole, causing the bubble to violently collapse. This inward crash is called an implosion. The force of this collapsing bubble is so incredibly destructive that even if the mantis shrimp misses its target with its actual fist, the resulting shock wave from the bubble is still strong enough to stun the prey or shatter its shell. Inside that rapidly collapsing bubble, the extreme pressure creates an intense flash of heat and a tiny spark of light. Since this entire event happens in just a fraction of a millisecond, how do scientists possibly measure the temperature? They can't just stick a thermometer in the water. Instead, scientists use incredibly fast, high-tech cameras and light sensors to measure the exact color and brightness of the tiny spark of light given off by the bubble. By measuring that light, scientists discovered something terrifying. The inside of the collapsing bubble reaches a staggering temperature of almost 8,500 degrees Fahrenheit. For 700 degrees Celsius, you will sometimes hear people say this is hotter than the sun. While the very center of the sun is much hotter, the sun's surface sits right around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That means the tiny underwater bubble created by a colorful little crustacean gets astonishingly close to solar temperatures, making it the most epic punch in the universe. Glossary: stomatopod, a specific type of marine crustacean that includes the mantis shrimp. Acceleration, how quickly something speeds up from a resting position. Cavitation bubble, a tiny empty hole created in a liquid when it is pushed apart extremely fast. Implosion, when an object collapses violently inward on itself, the exact opposite of an explosion. Synonymous in essence, a short, mysterious burst of light created by the collapse of a bubble in a liquid.